cast down the imaginations of everything that try to stand against the Most High. That's why we have this image here. This image is an example of what has been allowed to stand against the Most High. So we have to show y'all this image. Nobody knows that man is Caesar Borgia. Nobody knows that Leonardo da Vinci painted him, and that was Leonardo da Vinci's lover. That this man slept with his own sister. The white man couldn't even pick a righteous white man to be who they say is Jesus Christ. He still had to pick a nasty bastard to be Jesus Christ. And you know why he did it? Because he hates God. And because he hates everything that Christ stands for. Because Christ said, I am not sent but unto the lost sheep of the house of Israel. You know he said that to? A white woman. He let that white woman know that he was not about her people. He let that white woman know that he's about the children of Israel, that he's about black people. That's the same thing we saying. That's why the white man hates us. Keep going.
And bringing into captivity every thought to the obedience of Christ.
Say it again.
And bringing into captivity every thought to be obedience of God, of Christ.
You know what we have to do? It said to bring into captivity every obedience of Christ. What does that mean? You have to make the law, that's the other thing. The Christian church tell you the law is done away with. So you can eat what you want, sleep with who you want to sleep with, worship what you want to worship. What God would ever say, don't obey me? You know that's in essence what the Christian church is saying. But the Christian church is saying all the laws that God gave, God is saying you ain't got to follow that. Well, why did Christ have to die in the first place when that's what they was doing when he came? When Christ came, we was already disobeying God. So you telling me Christ died so it would be okay to keep disobeying God? You know how idiotic that sounds?
Right.
Or would it be better if that God said to bring in captivity my law? Meaning lock my law in your inward parts. Put my law inside of you so you can learn how to be a brother. So you can learn how to not steal, how to not murder, how to not commit adultery. Don't be a drug dealer. Don't love the white man. To love the white man is against God. Because God never commanded you to love white people. He never commanded you to love Arabs or Africans or Chinese. But he did command you to love your brother as yourself. He said the law hinges on two things. To love God with all thy might, soul, and strength. And to love your brother as yourself. Then we wouldn't need the law. If I love that brother as I love myself, I wouldn't need to know adultery. I'm not going to sleep with his woman because I don't want nobody to sleep with my woman. I ain't going to steal from him because I ain't going to want nobody to steal from me. That's loving my brother as myself. Now, let's put that into captivity. Christ did it perfectly. You know how you know Christ did it perfectly? He died for nothing. Y'all understand that? What offense did Christ commit that he had to get killed? What offense? None. You know why he died? Because he loved you. So if he loved you, you should do what he did. You should walk how he walked. He said, be ye therefore perfect. Matthew 5, you know, Christian church say you can't be perfect. It's impossible to be perfect. Christ said in Matthew 5:48, be ye therefore perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. So you telling me Christ told you to do something that you can't do? Or did Christ tell you to do something because you can? All you got to do is keep the laws of God. The day you stop loving white people, you are perfect.
Right.
Perfect. The white man done got enough of your love. You are straight up and down perfect because God said he hates the white man.
That's right.
That's in the Bible.
That's
He
right.
hates the white man.
Right.
I know that's hard for people to understand because they thinking about little Johnny or something like that. The little white baby, God hates them too.
That's right.
I pray for them to die too.
That's right.
And what I'm saying is in the Bible. I can show you where David said, happy shall he be about white people. I'll show that to you next. Keep reading.
Verse 6. And having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience.
And it says, having in a readiness to revenge all disobedience, like we have been, sis. We've been disobedient. Keep reading.
When your obedience is fulfilled.
When our disobedience is fulfilled is when we get free, sis. So now, if none of y'all come to class, you represent the disobedience that God is talking about. Because we are supposed, Zephaniah, give me Zephaniah 2:1. I know it sounds strange when I say, if you don't come and join with us. I know that sounds, don't worry, the devil get ignored today. No, say, go ahead. Go ahead. Right. That's what I said.
Stir up the gift within.
That's right. But you can't do it by yourself. Christ said, no, you can't. You can't. Hebrews 5:12 says, before you can first be a teacher, you must first be taught. Christ said, no man taketh that candle, no man taketh that light, no man taketh that light and put it under the bed, or that light gonna go out. Christ said, let your light shine. You know where you let your light shine? Like what we're doing right here. The reason why you standing here is because Christ said, let your light shine. And so we have to come out here and wake all of y'all up.